Sweet, I just got notification.
Me too.
All right.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. There we go. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, I guess.
I had another YouTube opened up. That's the reason why I was messing up. I was like, I'm seeing everything double again. What's going on?
Yeah, I had the voice feedback going. It's a sunny and warm 84 in Australia.
I'll take that.
That's comfortable.
Yep.
That's too hot.
I'd rather have that than when it's going to be down to like minus 20.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we've been in the mid 70s this week. It's been
There's Mark. Hello, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Christine.
Yeah. I'm glad you managed to get in, Christine. What do you got, Jeff? What's that say? Aquarium of the Pacific?
Oh, yeah. Aquarium of the Pacific.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
We got two of these, me and my wife, when we went down to California. Our first time was in 94.
Yeah.
And we went from Long Beach all the way down to San Diego. Was it San Diego was where the Aquarium of the Pacific is?
No, that's SeaWorld down there in San Diego Zoo. Aquarium of the Pacific's in Long Beach.
Oh, Long Beach. Yeah, that's where it is. Yep, that's where.
Mr. Kane, how are y'all?
Yep. There's Joff. Hello, Joff.
Hey, Paul.
Paul Stingray's in.
Paul.
Yeah.
You can't look at it. You can't look at it, Paul. No, I'm kidding.
We are well represented by Australia tonight.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
how's everybody?
Almost outnumbered.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
We got the top men here today from Australia.
Cool.
Hey, Jeff Kane. Hello, Jeff Kane.
Yeah, I got to go back and find your thumbnail that you put up. You did that profile. And I swear to God, it was a Groucho Marx I said the other night that you looked like. in the profile.
All I need is a cigar maker. Yeah, I'll tell you.
There you go, yeah.
Really? Thunderstorm. Wow, rain. What would that be like? I don't know if we're going to get any rain. It was cloudy off and on all day today. And I'm hoping rain, yeah. And I did a water change in my albino Cory tank. And it was later in the day, though. It was probably too late to trigger anything. Maybe tomorrow.
I did a water change in my albino Cory tank today, too.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
Yep.
I've got that one little juvenile. It's, I don't know, it's maybe about an inch long. And I think he's about ready to go in with, hey, Gord.
Hey, Gord.
About ready to go in with his parents, whoever they are, into that kitchen tank with the rest of the albino Corys. So I went out today and had to run some errands. Went to Home Depot and filled 3 propane canisters for the grill.
Oh yeah.
And
wow,
and I had a couple packages I had to take to post office, eBay stuff, and then I stopped at PetSmart because I wanted to get some glow light tetras. I want to try and spawn glow light tetras. And then I also so I got 6 of those, and I got 4 black skirt. Is that what they're called? The black skirt tetras?
Yeah.
That's what I got
already. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 3 from Jason, so I got 4 more, and they'll all go in the 75. And then I got 2 20-gallon longs.
All right.
Nice.
Yes, bought some tanks.
That's
Sweet.
what I'm talking about.
They were $29.95.
Ooh, wow, that's
$60 regular.
I was going to say they were like I thought they were 27 and change.
That's what they are here. In California, it's more expensive.
Yeah.
California's probably got a glass tax.
I wouldn't be at all surprised. Probably a soon to be filled with water tax.
There you go. Yeah.
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 That's right.
Yeah, the potential for filling it with water tax. Yeah. Son of a.
My Belgian niece is here. Hello, Kim. Your Uncle Mark's here too.
Hi, Cam.
You didn't know that we adopted her as our niece, right?
I have no idea what's going on here.
Yeah. Me and Mark adopted Kim as our niece.
Yeah. Cool. My grandfather was from Belgium.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
nice.
Yeah. That'd be a cool place to go visit.
I bet it would be.
But I wouldn't want to live there, right?
I don't know. There's I think there's some really spectacular canals to cruise in Belgium, if I'm not mistaken. So that would be cool. Is it Bruges, maybe? If I didn't butcher that.
I wouldn't know. I'm not of the world. I'm not of the world like that.
No.
I'm just on the world clock. I don't know anything else about it.
Oh yeah.
I know Australia's an island.
Yep.
A penal
really
colony,
big
actually.
island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A penal colony. Let's see what else. Well,
Do we have
UK's
a
an
topic?
island.
Huh?
UK's an island.
Yes.
One could argue the entire continent of Europe is an island.
One could argue the same thing about North and South America. North America, because the Panama Canal
Panama Canal cuts it right off.
Mhm.
makes two big islands.
Yep.
So tonight, geography.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
See who else we can piss off and offend.
It's cold in the poles tonight.
Mm. Yeah,
Santa
really.
Claus is making toys.
Yes.
It was on the 5th anyway. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's got to be scrambling because it's getting close.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I couldn't help myself.
It's all right. Well, so let's see. Now I got a deli container with Java moss in it sitting in my cherry barbs.
Oh,
So
cool.
what's a cherry barb egg look like?
Like any others, I mean, it's
How
a little
small is
white
it?
thing.
How small is it?
I don't know. No, Gil would know. I think he's.
Does it look like a grain of sand?
Oh, hey, Mark Franklin. How you doing?
I'm not sure how big they are. I mean, I imagine they had to be bigger than like a CPD egg.
I have never seen a CBD egg either. So
Like a number 2 pencil that's been sharpened and just dulled off a little bit. I mean, just that little point.
I see a video today that showed them the guy had a 2-liter bottle underwater
Yeah.
with a little funnel with a little bit of Java moss and a grid, and I actually seen the CPDs dropping their eggs, and they're tiny, but I could see them, just like this.
but there's no reference.
Huh?
There's no reference to them. Cherry barb eggs are super small, big compared to neons.
How big are neons compared to celestial Porganios is what I'm.
Cherry
sorry,
barb eggs are super small. Like, I mean, we're talking like grain of sand small. I mean, I see sparkly grains of sand in the bottom of the egg collector, and I'm like, I shined a flashlight on them, and they were like clear little. I don't know.
They're clear little teeny gap, but yeah, they're probably eggs.
Good, Mark. Thanks.
There were 100 in there, and I just couldn't believe that would be it.
Huh.
And
of course, I was doing so many things down there that I never got to pull in those. They will look like eggs.
Chicken or duck?
The only eggs I've seen are Cory eggs.
Yeah.
So
And they're pretty good size.
they're pretty good size.
Yeah.
Pleco eggs are good size.
What are, Jeff?
Pleco eggs, right? Pleco eggs are even bigger than Cory eggs.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Big orange.
Yeah.
Yep.
And another one you see lots of are angelfish eggs.
Well, I've never seen those actually. I mean, so you can see these things on videos, right? But there's no point of reference when you're watching a video.
Right. That's always hard. Quarter the size of a small Cory egg.
Well,
Oh wow. All right. That's a better reference. Thanks, Paul.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Maybe I should probably dump that tomorrow.
Jeff, what you were saying about like 2-liter bottle with a funnel?
Yeah, it was like a 2-liter bottle, and then it had the top part of a 2-liter bottle that was cut off and then shoved in it.
Turned around upside down.
And then it had a grid in there with a little bit of Java moss, and the CPDs would swim around it and the female would just drop like a whole bunch of eggs, and you could see them dropping down.
Right.
Whose was that?
What's that?
Whose vid was that?
I don't know it. I could find it again though. I'm sure.
Send me it, will you?
Yeah, I will. I'll
Let's
send
see
it
if
to you.
I can do this.
I might make some of those then.
Yep. I still think that my device is going to work. I just don't know if they've done it or not. I gotta take that out and look at it. I had to take it out and clean it out anyway because I see there's some mulm in there.
Right.
I'm running out of tanks.
Yeah.
Let me get some more. You still got some tanks in your car though, don't you? Or out in the...
I did get those tanks out of the car. They were apparently making the space tight for my granddaughter to ride in her car seat. So I was told to remove the tanks.
Yeah.
So I pulled the tanks out. So now all the tanks are in the back room of the house. So yeah, what do I got? So now I've got the 90, of course, that I have no idea what I'm going to do with. I've got 2 20 talls, a 20 long, a 10, and a 5. So I got 5 usable tanks. I don't really count that 90 as usable because I have no idea where I'm going to put it. But
right. Hi, Craig.
Hey, Craig Parrish.
So yeah, I guess like pygmy cories are going to be a really small cory egg.
Right.
So that makes sense.
Right.
And there are some of the cories that get considerably larger than maybe 3-4 inches long?
Yeah, good grief. My emerald greens and even the Aeneas, the bronze Aeneas, those get kind of big too. So
yeah, I was looking at mine this evening, and mine are really starting to get big too.
They will.
And they spawned last year or early this year.
Oh, I meant to do another vid of that. I probably got 100 cory fry at least.
Oh, really? Of the bronze?
They're a week old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They laid just the biggest pile of eggs I have ever seen them lay.
Yeah. They're a prolific spawner, I guess.
They laid on this is the first time they've laid every egg on, well, no, they did put a few on the glass, but they laid a huge pile on some pogostemon octopus. So I just cut that section off and threw it in a little Tupperware container and didn't have to pull and scrape eggs, and thought that was awesome of them. I said thank you. I don't know if they'll do it again for me, but
right.
I know, Gord. I guess better Australians than Canadians, you know.
I am going
How about the 90? You get a whole mess of pygmy cories. They're colony spawners, so they're not going to eat their eggs or their little ones.
Who's that? What?
You could use your big 90 for like pygmy cories.
Oh.
You can have hundreds in there. Literally.
They don't eat their eggs?
They don't eat their eggs, and they don't eat their fry.
Well, I guess I should get some pygmy cories then.
They're colony breeders.
Yeah. So you can right-click on this link and open it up if you're on a computer, and open it a second tab, and then save it for after we're done and watch it then. Paul Stingray just put up this video about spawning tropical fish or breeding. What's it say? Breeding egg-laying tropical fish, hundreds of fry. He does good videos. So I am going to save that for later so I don't lose it.
I have to wait for my chat to catch up so I can grab it.
I may have seen it already, but
okay, I am out of here then.
But I will watch it again.
Oh, because we're overrun. Oh, no, we're not overrun. Mark, stay.
Oh. Oh, I wasn't even subscribed to him. I thought I was.
Who's that?
Paul Stingray.
Oh, yeah. He's got a couple channels. He does one on gardening. And then the fish channel. Paul, your reptiles go on the same as your fish channel. Is that right? Huh. So
anyways, yeah, I'll try not to get wrapped up in the video.
No, I'll save it for later. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Reptiles.
Yeah. There we go. Thanks.
Oh, there's lag. Yeah, there's lag in the between the talk and then the. when they can type.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like a 6 or 8 second lag between us on StreamYard and YouTube. I was noticing that
Sometimes it's longer than that.
45 seconds. When we're doing our auction, we were having up to 30 and 45 second lag.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, I'll tell you where I got that was during the countdown. I was watching the numbers on the two different screens.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so it was only 6 or 8 seconds.
Good night, Kim.
So,
good night, Kim. Have a good night.
She's out of here, huh? Bye, Kim. Thank you.
10, 11, 12,
6 hours. There's 4 o'clock in the morning there.
Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, okay. 8 from my side. Yeah.
It's amazing she's still awake.
Yeah, really. So I got to see an unboxing tonight. There's another one queued up. I think it was it last Wednesday? I don't remember. On Jeff's stream, I said I heard my eBay go off a couple times. You know, that cha-ching sound. I love that sound.
Yeah.
And one of the people that drop into our stream, Nico Fish.
Oh yeah.
He bought some guppy grass and some hornwort from me, and so he
dang it, Steven.
He
Ellen.
put up an unboxing, and then I sent some stuff from the auction to Merv, and he put up an unboxing. And oh my God, I'm amazed anything survived that. It took a couple extra days.
I was the first one there, and Merv's.
Yeah. I'm opening, and I'll save this one too, Gil.
What a fish room he has! Wow.
Yeah, he's got some really nice fish. Some of the big tanks. Yeah,
he does.
I sent him an email earlier today to see if he got it. It was before I saw that video, and he replied. I posted a video, and I replied back. I said, "We're going to be live tonight if you're not doing anything." We lost David.
David kicked himself out.
Yep.
Hey, Stephen P. David, oh David, where are you?
Yeah. Okay, there's one I don't recognize. Aquariums, Animals, and Me. Is that Alan? Is that right?
Alan, yep.
Yeah. Well, welcome, Alan. Thanks for being here.
Earlier today.
I beg your pardon?
He had a live stream earlier today. Earlier today, he went live. And can you hear me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening.
And he's over in New Zealand.
Oh, cool. And I think he's looking to, where's my mod? Right there. Next time you say something, it comes up. So say something. Let's see if it works. So again yep, there you go.
Alan.
It's a little wrench.
Now what do you say, Alan?
Oh, Paul's from New Zealand originally, huh? Very cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you like Australia better than New Zealand, Paul?
We don't want to start anything, Jeff, or do we?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a personal question to ask.
Not necessarily. I was doing this back. I was hoping you'd see it.
Let me back in.
Where did you go?
Well, when you've got, 20 tabs opened at the top, they're awful small. So if you accidentally shut one down and you shut down the StreamYard one, you disappear.
Shut down the wrong tab, eh?
Yeah.
It's much warmer there. Yeah, all right. Yeah, New Zealand's way far south, isn't it? Much closer to the poles, or the pole, the other one.
Yep.
Oh, I just got the notification too. Did you know we're live?
Yeah, I got it right away.
Yeah, I got it right in the middle of the countdown.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
I got mine before you hit go.
I did refresh like 3 times.
See, Alan.
He's not going anywhere. He's
not
the whole New Zealand Australia thing that we're.
Oh, yeah. You guys were making fun of him?
No. Wouldn't do that.
Thanks. Do they breed like 6 months old? What's that? What type of fish are those? I missed something here again.
I don't know.
Oh my God! Here it comes.
I want to know what the answer to this question is.
Oh, breeding my cherry barbs. There, he's got a video there for it too.
Yeah, I clicked on that and I've got that tab open too. I give up. What do you call a New Zealander with a goat under one arm and a sheep under the other?
Wait, where's Craig from?
Oh, yeah, I can see where this stream's going fast.
Yep.
That's funny.
Here's another question though for Gil. I know they breed fairly young, but the cherry barbs, are they like, I know like bettas, you have to breed them when they're very young, otherwise. What? Oh.
Sorry.
No, that's all right.
I'm gonna hang my head.
Yeah, sorry. That's just oh man. Hey, Alan liked it, so we're all good.
Yep.
Paul laughed. We're fine.
That's good. Yep. So bleep.
And here we go.
That's it.
That's good. It's under Ron's tag, right, Jeff?
Yeah, really. Well, there goes the end of what was to be a
Garage Aquatics.
It was nice.
Garage Aquatics down the toilet, gone. One night.
Oh, is it too late to change the subject? Should we get it?
Anyways, well, I started with the cherry barbs. I got the cherry barbs, the glow light Danios. The CPDs are all doing that now. So hopefully I've got I got a ton of those. I'm really happy. I got a ton of those bluegrass guppy fry.
Oh, very cool.
Now I got some pink flamingo guppy fry.
Right.
Got the
Hawaiian
Variatus fry. Oh wow. Heaps of fish have arrived.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you come back later, great. That'd be cool too. I know you got a store to run. So.
Yeah, now if I can just get some more of these doggone Corys to pop.
Yeah, really. These will be my first shot. What? Wait, who? Oh, I don't know. Oh, you retracted a message. Okay.
Guess what came in the mail today?
Oh, geez.
Dairy Queen coupons.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I'll be saving those.
Oh, I'll ride on a lawnmower. You said, what do you call a sheep in the backyard in New Zealand? A riding lawnmower. That's a bad one.
Yeah. So I want to give this onion rings.
Oh, shut up.
We have really just gone to shit tonight. I love onion rings, especially good onion rings. Wow, what the hell's that? Chocolate pepper? Yeah, I guess. Footlong what?
Footlong cookie at Subway now.
Oh, you're kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, I haven't bought anything from Subway since they had Megan Rapunzel or whatever it was. Never mind. I won't get into that. I won't get into that.
No.
Let's see.
Yeah, I want to give this whole egg scattering thing a shot, and that hopefully I can, both the black skirts and the glow light soul, black skirt tetras and the glow light tetras will be candidates for that. I hope.
So what's the game plan for that? What's the method you're going to use?
Well, they're young still, so first I got to grow them up a little bit, and then what I was going to do was, I'm basing it on keeping fish simple. A couple of different videos I saw with him. One, and I probably was going to try that with the glow light tetras in a 5-gallon. They're small, and what he did in one shot was peat moss, a layer of peat moss on the bottom of the tank.
Okay.
and I will probably start with tank water from another tank, and then do a few water changes into distilled, or not distilled. I guess distilled.
RO, yeah.
Or yeah. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see if that works. They'll scatter their eggs in the peat moss, ideally, and they won't be able to find them.
And
I don't know.
Then you'll just pull the adults. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah, that's a possibility. Or just cover the bottom with swasitang, let them spawn into that. I don't have a breeding box. I guess I could make one real easily. That's a pond basket.
It's a pond basket. It fits perfectly on the 10-gallon.
Oh, okay. You know what? They had 10 gallons there too today. I almost bought one of those.
What's that called?
Java moss in the bottom of this thing.
It's called a pond basket?
Yeah, they're made for planting pond lilies.
So I'm going to put some Java moss in here, put the cherry barbs in here, and I'm just going to, like that.
So where'd you get that?
Home Depot? Lowe's? Yep. They're made for planting pond lilies in pond soil, which is, like, I guess a lot of the organics have been either burned off or however they do that, floated off. So it's more of a clay base. You set them in that basket, set the basket down in the pond.
It fits perfectly on them. And a 20-gallon long, too. It works on both.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah. Yeah. And then they'll scatter the eggs right, and ideally they'll just drop right through the holes. They can't get to them.
Right, yeah.
Or 20 high. I mean, 20 high would work the same width.
Yeah. These 20 longs are just long enough to fit on the counter endwise. Counter's 33 inches. They're 30 or 30 and a half, I think.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but that's a long reach back into those.
That's true, yeah. And eventually I'm cutting that whole end of the counter off to build a rack with three 20s on each endwise, so I can get 9 more tanks there.
Yeah, I don't mind my 20 highs being end to end.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd put my 20 longs end to end or not.
Right. Well, that's where they're going to go for right now. And they won't be too hard of a reach because of the height. So I'll be able to, get to the back end of them based on the height. But I get it. Yeah, what was that? Bottles of
beer tonight, buddy.
Yeah. But the 20s will go end to end on that rack. That way I can get 3 side by each, and three rows.
Yeah, I was. Oh man.
And they're standards, not the highs, the 20s that I'll get for that shelf. And then I'll just have to figure out where the 20 longs are going to go.
Yeah, I would like to set up a rack that holds. I think I was going to hold 9 20 longs, and I think I can get probably. Wow, I'll bet you I could get 24 10-gallon tanks on it.
Wow, yeah.
But I got to make sure I can lay that out right. Brain fog. I don't have brain fog.
How can you?
What?
The only brain fog I have is from 3 days of blowing constant snot out of my head.
Oh, did you shake that thing yet?
Not yet.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Coffee does it.
Yeah.
How many times I got to tell you?
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a coffee.
Okay. You need a coffee. It'll help you. He's
Coffee,
I'm done with them.
Coffee's one of my favorite food groups.
Oh, mine too.
Yeah. Yeah, so I thought, when I saw those tanks today, I just couldn't pass them up with the half off. And but I still want to get try and do another betta spawn. Give that another shot. So I'm going to use the male I've got next to me here and then I want to do or find a female and give
I
it
want
a
to
shot.
try that once, at least once with the bettas.
It's fun. It's easy. I made a video how I did it in way back now, time wise. It's got to be oh shit, I don't know,
No hot water to make coffee.
year and a half ago. Oh well, it would have been October last year. So
Did you say there's no hot water to make coffee?
I said, yeah, there was no hot water to make coffee. Yeah.
yeah, got to get a Keurig.
I got one. Isn't it something though when your Keurig just seems like it's just way too slow?
Yes,
Are we spoiled or what?
but I want it now.
Normal speed. Empire, I'm telling you, we're going to go at it someday. Someday.
What are we doing here? Yeah. Oh wow, tough room.
It is a tough room. Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can find that. I'm going to share a link.
I'm just sick and tired of pretending like I like them.
Get fancy, get an AeroPress. I never heard. Got a coffee maker?
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Must be some fancy Southern thing. Must be like a Louisiana thing.
How's that?
Bring it slow, Pet. Big talk from way out in West Canada.
All right.
You know, it'd take me 6 years just to track you down out there.
A French thing, huh?
Well, yeah, that would make sense.
Who's French?
Mostly French down there anyways.
Oh, Cajun?
New Orleans.
That's that link I just posted. That's the betta breeding project that I did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
Can't believe you haven't made yourself a mod yet.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Do I need to?
I don't know. I don't even know how you do that.
I don't think I can.
I know. This is funny when you're on your own stream and you see your own name come up and it's in black. Everyone else is in blue.
But I got this big orange block around it. Got to be good for something. Hey, Steven.
It's a French press pour over hybrids. That's just way too many words for coffee.
Yeah.
Keurig's bad enough, right? I mean, that's what is Keurig?
Oh, Penelope. Okay.
Yeah, the Vanellope von Schweetz and blueberry cheesecake. My wife named that one.
Your voice is very different back then than it is now.
Yeah.
What?
Hmm?
What are you doing watching another stream while you're in this?
No, I'm watching this video that he put up. I'm doing both. I'm multitasking.
Multi-half-assing is what.
You know what happens when you multitask.
Look at that beautiful betta right there. I know somebody else who needs bettas.
Don't even start. You're trying to get her into bettas. Jeff Kane's got her digging me. I'm digging her ponds in the backyard.
Hey, look who's
Jorge.
here.
Jorge.
All right. How you doing, Jorge?
Maybe you guys start picking on George and leave me alone.
Yeah. All in good fun. We'd never pick on you, David. I wouldn't anyway.
Broad shoulders.
These are beautiful bettas you got. Oh.
Did you get what I was talking about with the two fans?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. It's a typical greenhouse thing. The way it keeps air circulating in the place.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I want to turn on as few electric devices as possible.
Well, I understand that. Yeah.
I'm assuming
that small fans.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm gonna have to get a small something. I'll get a tiny. I don't know what the smallest fan I have in this house is, but they make those small. I don't know if you ever seen them. They're designed to mount in the corner of a doorway. They're like 4x4 squares.
Okay.
For like moving air in between rooms. I thought maybe just hanging one of those up on a rafter next to the heater and just blowing the air down to the other end of the room as far as I could. So I don't know. Start with the cheaper, smaller stuff and see what happens. I think Jorge needs to pop up.
Well, we'll see.
Supposed to be working.
Oh, are you?
He's on the job right now.
Hey, Jody.
Hi, Jody P.
Oh, wow, that's a huge bubble nest they did, Ron.
Yeah, that was the second shot. The first one was a fail.
Oh. So you lowered the water level down, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I think I had, I don't know, maybe 6, maybe 8 inches of water. It's a 20-gallon tank. Yeah. And I had lots of, I think, hornwort floating, maybe guppy grass. I think it was hornwort actually. And then I put one of those old, round flat-sided fish bowls in the tank and dropped some placed some of those round, black smooth landscape stones, the river pebbles at the bottom to keep the jar from floating away. And after he got going, blew the nest. I had put her in the jar in that fish bowl and let them, meet, introduced him.
Yeah.
And then I finally took her out. There was a lot of places. I had a small sponge filter in there and a heater. I let them, do their thing. There was a little pot, I think, of crypts in there too. Little terracotta pot with some crypts in it. Mm-hmm. And there was plenty of places for her to scatter and hide if she needed to. But they played really well and made lots of pretty babies.
Nice. I was told that when you have the female in the jar, the minute that she turns and flares at them is when you're supposed to release her.
Oh, never heard that.
Because that way that she's ready to interact with them without being too afraid.
Okay.
That's what Jason told me. He said is you put them in the jar, and when she turns around, when he goes to flare at her, if she flares back, it means they're ready.
Interesting. Okay, I'll keep that in mind next time. Yeah.
I'm going to try that. I would like to try and get a nice alien male for that.
Right.
That would be pretty cool.
So I think Vanellope's a placat.
Yeah.
And I think both of those are placats. So a couple of the offspring look more like splendens, the long flowy tails and the, and the kind of longer dorsal fin, longer anal fin.
I love the placats with the shorter tails.
Yeah, and that's what Vanellope has. I don't know if it's worth trying to spawn her again. She's getting pretty old. I mean, I've had her for pushing 2 years.
Jeff, you ever do that?
What is that? Oh, the Burger King family meal?
Yeah, the
I don't eat a Burger King.
I haven't done that.
I get that for myself.
Wow. Christine has a question. I'm trying to find a hood for my 40 breeder. Do they not make a double-lighted hood to compensate for the depth? I've never used one. I use a glass top, or you can. I'm not very handy. These guys probably make their own tops, but I buy the glass top for it and put the light over the top of it.
Right.
That's all I do.
I don't even have any. I don't have any lids on my 40 breeders.
Well, I remember once upon a time you'd get, the glass lids, and there would be a separate kind of a metal box, like 4 or 5 inches wide, 3-4 inches deep, and the screw-in incandescent bulbs.
Yeah, I had those.
And that would sit on top. You could probably, if you went to the home center and go to the lighting aisle, you might be able to find some LED lights that would rest on top of the tank. comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
This-
And then when you check on, the male doesn't have any fins left.
Oh, for the bettas? Nah, I didn't have that problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
But somehow when
Jody's saying I use the twin wall polycarbonate for all my fish room tanks. Nice.
Yeah, I bought a sheet of that at Home Depot, and the behind me, I made a lid out of that.
Yeah, I should probably make covers for my.
Yeah, some of the
For
fish
my
are
tanks.
actually jumpers, like
This
my those are jumpers.
Yeah, I got lids on my rainbow fish.
I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but this
Oh
stuff.
yeah, yep.
Right. And then the little scraps, I just made a little handle out of it, just
Nice.
super glue gel that, and that's the handle.
Oh, I actually bought some handles on.
Well, you can do that
Amazon,
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
When
I
you're
got
made of money.
like those little 3M little round handle ones.
I bought some
Yeah.
hinges too. Plastic hinges that I just super glued to the panels.
Oh wow! I didn't do that.
Oh, like plastic piano hinges?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. What? Quit looking? So what are you going to do, Christine?
Yeah, she didn't really get an answer from us.
I was asking Judy if she has a video on the ones that she did with her polycarbonate.
Yeah, I made a video on that too, on how I cut it, and just cut it with a utility knife. Get on top of a piece of plywood, not the kitchen table, unless you're looking for a divorce.
Oh, let me write that one down.
Uh-huh.
Let me make note of that one.
Not the garage floor, because you'd be going through blades like crazy.
Yeah, right. Yep.
So, on a piece of plywood, get something underneath it. And I keep a sheet of, scrap plywood around just for such occasions to be able I got a couple sawhorse legs. I can open those up in the garage and drop the sheet of plywood on top of it and, do cut styrofoam for, lining boxes, whatever. So comes in really handy.
Glass lids for the 40 breeder as well. So if you want to
I'm
do
sorry,
that.
say it again, please, Jeff.
Sorry?
Say it again, please.
I was just letting Christine know that they do make the lids, the Aquion, for the 40-gallon breeders.
Oh, all right. So what, going to PetSmart or Petco?
Petco, they got the glass ones there. They're like $25-$30, I think.
Yeah, they're
not
pricey.
They're not cheap. Glass isn't cheap. So
Yeah.
and they're
The other thing is you can get glass cut really cheap at a glass store.
yeah. You want at least double thick though. What do they call it? The double thick, I guess, the window glass.
I know that that it's really heavy, the lids on these ones I got.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you want to sand it.
Yeah, you want to have beveled. Yep.
Right.
It doesn't really have to, for the lids though, I don't think they have to be that heavy and thick because there's not that much weight on top of them. The lights are very light and they usually rest on the actual frame rather than on the glass.
That doggone video still hasn't uploaded, Jeff.
Oh, wow. It's not going to.
That
Dump
ticks
it
me
there
off.
again.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens when I say, see if it takes me backwards or.
Let's see. I don't know, but you
Delete
can find the
upload.
channels that. How do you pronounce it? Menards?
Menards.
Yeah.
It just totally wiped that video out.
Oh. It was never going to load. It got, they do that once in a while. It just gets stuck in a loop.
Oh, that's some fantastic footage too, Ron. Look at that.
Is that the one where she's dropping the eggs?
They're doing the wrap right now.
That's our. Sorry about that. That's our.
Oh.
Who is it? Who? Oh. Nope, wrong number. Yeah, I think people fish. We're in a little gated community, and people just start fishing to try and get in.
Ah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You never
Yeah.
know.
Thanks.
Maybe you,
we don't
maybe
have
you
them
might
here.
wanted to meet him.
Paul
Yeah,
Stingray
probably
back
not.
in the deck, and Ron, what did I miss?
Who did?
Oh,
Paul
Paul's
Stingray
back.
is back.
Oh, everything, Paul. you missed it all. You want to come on? You're welcome to. Love to have you up here chatting with us. Hey, Merb.
Hey, Merb.
Merb's here.
Great video today. Got a nice fish room too. Wow.
Yeah. And thanks for the unboxing too. A 2x8. What? Poly.
Oh,
That
yeah.
must be a different polycarb than I'm using.
For an 8x2?
Yeah, I never paid that much at Home Depot.
Wow.
That must be like a more like the greenhouse, the heavier duty or greenhouse stuff.
So I bought the quarter 4x8 sheet of clear acrylic.
Oh yeah.
And it was like $80.
Yeah.
And it was worthless.
Oh.
Because it just sags too much.
Right.
I have to run supports through it to use it. So it basically was annoying.
Yeah. I think that polycarb that I have, it was about $45 for a sheet, a 2x8 sheet.
Does Paul get those deals at Burger King too?
He calls it Burger King.
Yeah.
Oh, bugger.
Come on, here's my favorite, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Here we go.
Not a fan.
We see that?
Yeah, who are we looking at?
Which one is it?
Or even this.
Are those the ones you were talking about, the new Whoppers that you're...
No, these are Arby's coupons.
Arby's.
Just the old classic roast beef sandwich. Right? And now they're coming out with burgers, though. What's up with Arby's and burgers?
They got to do something to stay alive.
I heard they're pretty good. Maybe I'll test that no, I'm doing the other Burger King sandwich for Friday night.
I can't imagine anybody eating a Burger King, David.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a huge fan either, but it's convenient.
Yeah.
What do you got? You guys got Hardee's?
No.
No Hardee's?
No. That's more East Coast and what is it? Oh God, what's it called when you get up into Canada?
They have the meats.
Huh?
What?
Sure. Christine says they have the meats.
They have the meats. That's right. They have the meats. You got it. Which appeals to the female crowds, but whatever. I mean, and some of the male crowd. There we go. We digress again.
Yes, we do. Somebody from Canada's here, aren't they?
Gord is.
Gord, yeah. What? Hardee's, it's the same thing in Canada. It's a different name. It's Tom something or?
A.
Yeah, Tom A. Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
4x8.
Yes, any storm in a port.
$55.
Any storm in a port.
Absolutely. Carl's Jr. No, won't eat there anymore either.
Carl, I never had Carl Jr.'s.
Oh yeah, I just gave up on
Juniors. Red Robin.
Harvey's.
Harvey's. I don't know that name either.
No, that doesn't ring a bell.
You all right, Jeff?
I'm looking at Mike.
Lurking at Mike.
He has a big office.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah. Thanks for being here, though, Mike. Really. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How you doing?
How you doing? You know, it's a moo point.
It's a moo point?
No, a moo point.
Are we back to talking about farm animals?
Yeah, we're talking about Joey from, Friends, but yeah. Yeah, you're probably better off for that too.
They're not fast food places anymore, I can tell you that.
No, yeah.
And they're not cheap.
Oh my God!
and they're
May as
not
well
that
just go to a
good
good sit-down
anymore.
place.
Yeah, they are. It's pricey now.
Yeah.
It's pricey. The food's not that great. Although I still will probably never lose my taste for a Big Mac. It's always been my favorite sandwich. Throw that Thousand Island dressing on something, and I just love it to death.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow. Well, we have In-N-Out.
I like those too. I like them better. Yep.
Yeah, and we do not have those.
Yeah.
I gotta. I mean, Arby's is my favorite though. I love an
Yeah.
Arby's.
Oh yeah.
And we also have something called Five Guys.
Oh, we do have those. We have
Those they make good burgers.
What's it called?
Five Guys.
We have a Five Guys here, but geez, it was like $19 for a burger.
Yeah, they got really expensive when the world ended.
Unlimited fries, Jeff. It'd be right up your alley.
Enough for $19, I'll buy a 10-pound bag of potatoes and
Yeah.
get an air for.
They do have some of the best fries.
You know what? I disagree.
What?
That their fries are the best. I don't think
That's not
they
what
are.
I said.
Well, you said they
I
have
said
good fries.
some of the best. No.
Yeah, I'm not. I've really only been there a couple of times. I don't really care to. I
like Red Robin. We got bottomless fries.
Yeah.
I used to like Steak and Shake. We had Steak and Shakes here.
We still do.
Yeah, Jorge, I won't eat at Carl's Jr. anymore. And we don't have Hardee's here. Do you have them in Yuma? Doesn't Hardee's have those big cinnamon rolls? The frosted, iced, whatever they are.
Let me check the sales sheet.
Aren't they the ones that do that?
Would that be them right there, Ron?
That would be them there. Hey.
Now we have to cater to our Canadian friends, eh?
Absolutely.
They have now. Hardee's has a $2.50 candied bacon snack pack. That sounds kind of appetizing.
Who does?
Hardee's.
Yeah.
Candied bacon snack pack. Whew. I think I might have
That's
to try that.
really more of a place to stop in for breakfast, isn't it? Coffee and like a pastry.
I don't know. They got a biscuit and gravy meal for crying out
Yeah,
loud.
breakfast.
Their burgers aren't bad. I would say they've got some of the better fast food burgers.
Definitely the roast beef at Arby's are the best.
Oh, yes. I love their gyro. Euro.
Yeah, the gyros, yep.
And
I
gotta
agree,
go
Mark.
original. Gotta go original.
I agree.
I don't want the roast beef on it.
Yeah, I've done with a long time ago now. Been just done with Carl's for a long time.
And my father-in-law absolutely loves that Reuben at Arby's, and I've never tried it.
Really? Yeah.
He said it's a very good Reuben.
Willie's
Well,
Weenie Wagon.
That must be an Illinois thing.
Yep, Willie's Weenie Wagon. Never heard of that one.
Willie's. That's a local thing for them out there. I mean, how many Willies can you have in town? Never mind. Don't answer that.
Okay.
Mm.
That's funny. So much for fish talk tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know how to get it back.
I found all my red spot Rio Paraguays. Been looking all over for all four of them, and usually I can only see three, so that was a plus.
Oh, that's cool. Where was it hiding? Who knows? Doesn't matter.
They just all show up every once in a while.
Yeah.
I can all just see them all at once.
Yeah.
Let's see, but I've never seen all of my 519s at the same time.
Wow.
I had 6. I've never seen more than 4, so that's kind of depressing, seeing as those were about $40 a piece.
Right. Yeah. Oh, no kid.
Yeah,
I put 13 clown plecos in my 75-gallon tank, and I haven't seen any in probably the last 2.5, 3 months, maybe longer.
Really?
Within the first month after I put them in, I'd see 1 or 2 when I do a water change. I haven't seen any. I sat out there tonight just looking, and
How many?
about 13 of them. They were
How much are those?
oh shit, they were about
20
$10.
We're more than a bristle nose, but not crazy.
$20? What?
15.
No, about $10 a piece at PetSmart.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
really?
And so it was in two shots. I think I put 3 or 4 the first time, and then another 10 or so the next time. I just cleaned out the tank.
and haven't seen hide nor hair of them, huh?
No, and you think, if they died, they come out to die usually.
Yeah, they do.
They always let you know it's like, ha!
Yeah, right. Yes. Cha-ching.
Yeah. So not a clue. So I'm thinking they're hiding behind that big stack of rocks.
Yeah, those little suckers, they can hide anywhere.
Yeah. The ones I've got 3 in my kitchen tank, that little 16-gallon, and they were really, really elusive. And in the last several months, I see them almost all the time now. So I don't know.
I got a 3-inch L333 in a 10-gallon tank with only a sponge filter in it and a gravel bottom, and I can't find him half the time. What the heck?
That's funny.
They are elusive.
Wow. Hey, good night, Gord. Thanks for being here.
See you, Gord.
Yeah, they are. Jeez. I don't know. I would love to see those clowns come out. And I put the last 2 Hillstream loaches in there, and I saw the skull of something, and I think it was the Hillstream loach, one of those based on the shape. The ram's horn snails were, it was just down to bone, and eventually they just cleaned up the bone and all.
Yep.
So, but there may be another Hillstream loach in there too. I still want to try that again. That was just an epic fail 2 times in this 20-gallon tank behind me. So I was really kind of bummed about that.
You keep a tank by a window where it gets full sun.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of algae and like the big smooth rocks and stuff. The more you have that, they'll just thrive in it.
Yeah. Well, this one end of the tank is up to the window. And so that gets a lot of algae. But, maybe the tank just wasn't old enough. Maybe there wasn't enough. So maybe I'll try again. But right now that's the tank with the green jade shrimp in it. And I had all those Mickey Mouse platies in it too. And I had the large, the adult Mickey Mouse platies in there. And then I put the green jade shrimp in, and the platies had been spawning. And I think they might have picked off maybe some of the first green jade shrimp. So I ordered a second batch and took the adults out, and it was just a tank full of fry. And now the green jade shrimp are doing great. And the Mickey Mouse platies, I took them all out tonight when I did a water change. Must be 100 fry that came out of that tank. And I just put them in the other tank with all their brethren. So
how come it sounds like Mike is settling? I guess I'll be on Jorge's stream Friday.
Is that a little bit of an Eeyore?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly what I heard in my head when I read that. I heard Eeyore. I guess I'll be on Jorge's stream Friday.
How much is he paying you?
Well, I missed Mike yesterday morning on Patty's stream. I caught the last few minutes of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only reason I get to sit in my office and do these streams, because Carolyn says, good, you can go through your desk while you're sitting there.
Right. Clean your desk, open the mail, pay the bills.
Clean. No, I'm not paying any bills.
So you guys do the negotiating too.
Gotta have money to do that.
Yeah. Who are we negotiating with?
David. So you negotiate with your wife too, then I take it.
Oh my goodness.
Same with mine.
Really? Wow.
It's given. Everything's given.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear it, Mike. Yeah, I don't negotiate at all. I just go yes, dear.
That's pretty much how I negotiate.
It's just so much easier.
If you ask my wife,
I love my wife, so I would do anything for her.
If you ask my wife, there's no negotiating. She just gives up and lets me do whatever I want.
What?
Yeah.
No way. Get him, Carolyn. We got your back.
How long you guys been married?
86. So
Oh, wow.
38
years. My
years.
goodness.
How long?
38 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
Very cool. Yeah. Kathy and I will be 10 in June. So.
That's what I said. If I'd have murdered her on our wedding night, I'd have been a free man 15 years ago.
Oh, God.
I'm just teasing.
Yeah.
We got 3 great boys who married 3 great girls, and now we got 5 great kids, grandkids, and another one on the way. So, yeah, no complaints.
Yeah.
He's 32 years on his first wife.
But I do have my second and third wives picked out, and she knows
Okay.
it. So.
Mine are all celebrities.
Mine are too. So there's absolutely no way it's going to happen.
Yeah. I've kind of I never got back to Nicole from Higer a couple times now. So one of these days.
Christine's
Actually,
got it down.
it's
She goes
funny.
back. We both do what we want.
What's
He
that?
never says no. He gets what he wants. I get what I want. It works. Yeah, that's about.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
It's funny. One of the I told Carolyn about a second wife I wanted, and she was like, I don't know, she was like 20 years younger than me. But
Yeah.
she was a school teacher who bartended. And I'm like, that's perfect. School teacher's pension and insurance, and she can mix me any drink I want.
There
That
you
would be
go.
perfect. But yeah, that
Not
one.
too bad, Paul. You're all right.
I don't know.
Fantastic. I mean, I
That
love
last bunch of tank heaters I bought were Higers, and they're starting to drop off after a year.
Are they?
I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
That's why I put that heater in. I'm done with.
One of the things she gave me was that little flat air stone, and it's got the Higer logo in it and a little metal, inlet that goes down and then into it. And it's a flat disc. And it lasted for about 2 months and quit pumping air. And I pull I thought maybe it's the valve or whatever. I pull the airline off of it and stick that in the tank, and it's blowing bubbles. So I stuck the air stone in vinegar for, I don't know, a few days and stuck it back in the tank, bubbled for a while, quit. So yeah, not a fan. I do have a Higer light. I like it so far. I've got 2 of them. They had them 50%. So I bought 2. Holy shit, the stream's just flying here.
Took an hour for me to agree with David. I've been married since 85.
So that's, yeah.
What? 85. I got married in 86.
Yeah, as long as it works. Oh, Higer light. Yeah, I do like the lights I got so far. I got this one little light that what's his name? Scott, Raising Fishes. He reviewed it, so I thought, I like that partly because it had a timer on it, and it's over my cube in the living room, so it's just a little bitty light. I like that one. Here's the other one I got. I don't know if you guys can see. There's I don't know. Can you see that?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 36-inch, 26 watts, 1745 lumens.
Is it a Higer?
Yeah. 32 to 37 inch span.
Well, mine's a 26 watt too.
So how much are those lights?
I think that light was about, God, I want to say about $75, maybe $80.
I got 2.
And they had a fit a 2-for-1.
Oh, wow.
So I saw her post on Instagram, and there was a code, and I put that in on Amazon. Big as life, 2-for-1.
Wow. Because I have 2. I mean, all my lights are shop lights except for the 2 on my community tanks upstairs. Well, one's a rainbow tank, but my 2 upstairs tanks both have 48-inch Aqueons. and they are probably, I mean, I think I remember paying like 115 to 125 bucks for each of those lights.
Wow.
I just want a nice light that I can turn on and turn off. I don't want to have to stand in my head and.
Oh, every time these power goes out on these things, I got to
pain.
read the instructions on how to reset them. Drives me absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
But it is nice putting the spectrum in.
Yeah. Yeah. This makes perfect sense, Paul. If you're not going to use it, why review it? Yeah.
Well, I use it.
Like your Dymax reviews, though.
I can't help it.
And that's, unfortunately, that's something that we have very limited access to in the States, Dymax.
I've heard of that.
Craig.
So Paul reviews a bunch of their stuff. And they got something called Dymax, and if I remember correctly, it's CompuSeal or CompoSeal. Is that right? And it's this powdery stuff or fibrous stuff that you can put in between two things you're going to super glue together. And it's colored, so it kind of blends with stone or wood. And it's a neat product. I reached out to them, to Dymax, and they said it's coming to the States. So, June's here.
And Craig's here. And June and Paul Stingray, also from Australia. Yeah.
Well, June's from just upstate from me a little bit here. Took an hour for me to agree with. Really, that's good to know too. Yeah.
Super well. Crazy well.
Yeah, well, I've got these two lights, and we'll see how long they last.
Most of my lights are night crew.
Yeah, so are mine. But and mine have like two channels, an A and B channel kind of. One's white and the other's with the blue, I guess.
Yeah.
And that little controller has gone out on, I think, all but one of mine, and you can't replace those. So all you can buy is a single channel replacement, which is you can plug it into either the blue side or the white side. So I plug it into the white side, works fine.
When I turn mine on, it's blue and white. Turn it off, it's
yeah. And so when that blue channel goes, or when let me rephrase that, when that controller goes, then the replacements are, they don't really have a lot of replacements. They've only got.
Wasn't it, Mark? Mike.
Yeah, I keep hearing Merv talk about plants, and Jeff, you saw his unboxing tonight, right? His plants look freaking fantastic, don't they?
Yeah. I did an unboxing. I didn't do an unboxing video, but I unboxed new plants that I got.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. CompoSeal, that's the stuff.
From Austin.
Yeah.
From Allen.
Yeah.
Aquatics.
Yeah. Nice.
Really nice plants. I'm not sure what they are exactly. One's red. And then there's he numbered them, but I didn't. I basically acclimated them and put them in the tanks. I didn't really do too much.
Good night, Jody.
So
good night, Jody. Thanks for being here.
Later.
Yeah, that CompoSeal. I think you used it a couple times, maybe in a couple videos, but I really like the way that stuff looks and works. And if we can just get some here, maybe eventually.
Hey, where did you find that cyanobacteria treatment?
Amazon.
How'd you find out about it? Did you just search it for something?
No, a couple people told me about it, and a guy at the local fish shop told me about it also.
When did you do that? Yesterday or today?
I did it again yesterday. Or was it? No, it was this afternoon.
Of the cure upstairs.
What's that?
I have a tank full of the cure for cyanobacteria upstairs.
Oh, it's a fish? What fish is it?
Black mollies.
I had cyanobacteria?
Absolutely. It was probably a 1/4 inch thick on the glass, on the stones. Took them about a month.
You're talking the slimy green stuff.
The slimy green, bluish green cyanobacteria.
All right.
All devoured within a month.
Wow. I have one tank that gets it. And I mean, I just shut the light off for 2 weeks and it'll be gone. So
my betta tank, but I think
mine
the reproductive stuff is still there, the spores or whatever it is.
oh, I'm sure
I
it
never
is
had it
because it'll come back in another month. So
I only had cyanobacteria one time, and then they ate it and they never came back.
I did clear it out of one tank. It's never come back in the one tank.
Yeah.
I had it in a 20 tall, and I shut the lights off for, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, and it never came back. So
yeah. No, I got this stuff on Amazon, and I used it. I had a really bad mess of it in one tank that I just took apart and I bleached everything, the rocks, the wood, the tank, the whole thing. And then I had it in my betta tank, and I put it in there. It's just absolutely spotless now, and it's been a couple months now, maybe 3. I'd have to go back and look at the video, but
June, anything over $18 now, I think, is expensive. Now that I got all those shop lights,
if it's not free, it's expensive.
6,000 lumen shop lights, 48-inch. I pay like $16 for.
Oh,
they're working fine for me.
Yeah, I got 36 inches. I got 36-inch LEDs at Home Depot for $14.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're growing the plants I need to grow, right? Hornwort, guppy grass.
Yeah.
And what little Java moss I can grow, but I mean, what else? Pogo stem and octopus I can grow, and
it looks like my pogo stem is shrinking. I don't know what's going on here.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
I'm going to put it.
That tank doesn't have a whole lot of fish in it. I'm going to move it to.
You need more. Yeah, you need more. Are you feeding that tank?
Yeah, feeding it.
Oh, okay.
There's fish that goes, and there's a.
Did you plant it or is it floating?
It's floating.
What's your pH?
Well, it's in a tank with aragonite, so it's high.
Huh. I mean, mine's high,
8,
so
8.2.
Yeah, mine's probably 7, 8 to 8.
Ultralife.
Oh, Jorge's still here.
That's the stuff I used for the blue-green algae. Local fish shop guy recommended it also. Works great.
Huh.
Absolutely works great.
I mean, snail safe, shrimp safe?
Yes. Yes.
Obviously fish safe.
Yes. Oh. And I have a mono shrimp in the tank that I'd used it in. So yeah, didn't hurt them at all.
My Java goes like crazy though. I got tons of it.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I don't understand, right? Because my Java moss doesn't grow like crazy, but my pogo stemon does, my hornwort does, and my guppy grass does.
Yeah. Well, this sucks.
But my Java ferns do very well. I mean, I don't have that many Amazon swords. I mean, I got a couple of swords, and they're not doing too bad. But
mine are doing okay. I thought they were dying, the ones that Ron had sent me, but they're getting better. They're getting bigger, and the jungle val is taking off like crazy.
Jungle val does well. It doesn't spread like some of the stories I've heard people.
Oh, mine is spreading like crazy. I had a sprout that went in one day overnight. And it was all the way to the top of the water in front of my sword plant. It wasn't there the night when I went to bed. It grew fast. I never seen anything grow fast.
I planted that tub of them and put it out, or that little plastic storage thing, and then stuck it out in the tub outside, and all the leaves turned black.
Huh.
So about a dozen plants. I think the roots are still good. So I think the water's cold and they're probably pretty tropical. So I'm hoping as long as the roots survive, then in the summer, that's probably not a bad idea. Huh? I do have I think that's even in the instructions maybe for this stuff. But for the cyanobacteria remover to add extra air.
They should pay you for that advertisement.
Mexicali, all Walmart specials.
Who me, Jeff?
Huh?
Who me for the?
No.
No.
Jorge and
Oh
June.
yeah. Oh, for Walmart. Yeah.
Oh no, but that's good with the for the cyano remover.
Yeah, it worked really well. So try again. It's just a small glass vial, and there's a little tiny plastic scoop in it, and it says, and they're little kind of small pink crystals. It looks like that pink Himalayan salt, but they're all evenly, even sized crystals, and 2 scoops. Let me rephrase that. 1 scoop per 15 gallons. And I think.
Oh wow! Erythromycin, 1 dose eradicated the
Yeah.
cyano.
All right. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, erythromycin is what an antibiotic, and bacteria is. That should work. Yeah. Yeah, that stuff's awful. I mean, it's just absolutely awful.
It grabs hold. It wants to go, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
But man, watching those black mollies just pull strips off and eating it was like
Interesting.
they bred like crazy after eating it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting black mollies, and you're getting Hawaiian variatus platies.
There you go. Yep.
I saw pineapple swords today. They looked kind of cool.
Oh yeah, me too. It was on Merb's channel.
Oh, I saw them there also. That's right. I saw them at PetSmart, and when I saw them on Merb's channel, I thought, God, I'm going to go back there tomorrow and get those.
Oh wow, Mike's throwing plants away.
But I don't know where.
They still have it. Mine. I'll get some too. I want to get the green ones. They had some green ones there, but they looked crappy. They weren't healthy.
Yeah.
I won't get them unless they look really good.
Yeah.
But I'm still waiting on Curtis because Curtis is he's growing up some fry of the green ones.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd like to get some of those.
I swear, 90% of what you get in the mail is junk.
Yeah. I'm amazed.
You know what? And the vast money that it costs to send all that stuff is just staggering. What a waste of resources.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just send me the money.
I wish I would have kept all the crap I got through the election just to be able to weigh it. And probably about 100 pounds of just.
Wow. What a staggering amount of waste.
Pure detritus, pure landfill. I don't know how that. We throw it all in the recycle, so I don't know. They usually tell you not to throw shiny stuff in the recycle, and almost all of that stuff's shiny.
Yeah.
So.
I always thought about just putting. We used to have one when I was growing up. My dad had an incinerator in the basement, and so that heat went into the house.
Yeah.
You burn all your paper trash.
Oh, sure.
You get all the heat in the basement. So
right.
Oh.
Here's a little lesson for you, June. You have the Google app on your phone.
I want to get that.
Yeah. Let's see.
Is that free?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just download it. Right next to my finger, there's a little. Is that a camera icon?
Yeah, it's a camera. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little camera icon. Right. Click on that. And then point it at whatever, and you push the button down here to take a picture. You can point it at something here. Look at this little calculator.
Point it at Jeff.
No, I don't want to do that.
You don't want to
break it.
You want to break his app.
All right. And there it is. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There it is. And there's vendors. So apparently I could probably sell this on eBay for $18.
Is this the
I'm
Elf
serious.
Club meeting?
So, but the point is,
And he
you
spelled
can
it M-E-A-T.
you can point that at your plant, June, and it'll,
Hey, Brian.
if it's seen it before, it'll give you an idea of what it is. How's that?
That's pretty cool, Ron.
Mr.
What else
Kaplan,
can you teach us tonight?
I think I got it for now.
Jeff, your turn.
Kaplan's here. Hello,
Hey,
Brian.
How are you?
I lurked on their channel tonight.
Yeah, we didn't step on their toes, did we? I know they were going live, but I
No,
think it was
they
way
were
before us.
done at they were done at 9 o'clock, I think, our time.
Okay. Yeah.
8. Yeah,
Yeah.
early.
Yeah, give that a try, June. And if it doesn't work, I mean, if you need help with it, just reach out. So,
Is it good at aquatic plants? Stephen P's asking.
Stephen, I if it's seen it before, it's got to have it in the database. So
I've used it. I've used it on aquatic plants.
Yeah.
I mean,
They have
that doesn't. I don't know that it was right or not, but whatever.
I'm
Did you
gonna
ever see
try
that one app where it shows like a plant that has like half of its leaf is brown and it shows something getting ready to cut it and it has a red X and then you use the app and it says pour Coca-Cola into the soil or something like that would be cure it. That is a different app, I think. I'm not sure if that's free or not.
Yeah. So I just pointed it at the hornwort in Slick's tank here. It is sport. Hi, Kathy. There's my Kathy.
Hello.
Hang on.
Good evening.
Let me. I'll be right back. You guys hold the fort.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh, there better still be a live stream here when I get back.
Oh yeah, I'll be a little running and screaming.
Do you have any control over this, Jeff?
No.
Oh, darn.
No.
Could have booted him out.
It's the only plant.
Yeah, there's a couple of free apps out there for plants. I mean,
That's what I should get for mine because I'm a absolute plant nerd.
I don't know. I mean, it's taken me 2 years just to learn about hornwort and guppy grass. So
that's what all I know is hornwort and Java moths. I'm starting to try to learn about the guppy grass.
Java fern, you could actually throw a couple of broadleaf plants in front of me and I'd be all confused. I mean, I have some really nice Java ferns, but I know I've got some Amazon swords too, but I don't know what kind they are or anything like that.
I got 2 Amazon swords. But I'm not sure. It's a certain type of Amazon sword. I'm not sure if there's. Paul says quickies, New Zealander jokes. Go ahead.
Yeah, let them rip. Nobody cares here.
Very slowly, I'm remembering plant names. Ah.
Well, I never knew him to begin with, so.
Marbled queen sword. Wow, that sounds cool. I was thinking about trimming my jungle veil. It's like all over the top and kind of like blocking out a lot of the light.
You can just cut that down, can't you?
Yeah, I'm going to just cut it. Probably give it a nice cut tonight. Guppy grass. Wow. That's what I'm trying to grow, and it just doesn't grow for me.
Yeah, I got a ton of that.
I've been fertilizing the tanks, too. So it's like, there's fish, but I also fertilize them pretty good. Well, I got to say, in one of the tanks, it actually looks like it's starting to take off a little bit. In the tank that I have with my albino cories, it seems like it's starting to grow. The guppy grass. But that pogo stemens I got in the 75 gallon, it's just not doing anything.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, a butt ton, huh? Okay, that's good.
Christmas and flame moss. Oh, wow. Oh, that's right. You're supposed to send me some of that.
What's that?
Christmas moss and flame moss from Mike.
Well, I've got some Christmas moss from Jeff Kane, but Still trying to make sure it doesn't have any scuds in it.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me
I
started.
watched,
I know that's rolling off of his lips as soon as I say the word scud.
you know what you can do there, David? You put that in a quarantine tank and drop some copper sulfate in there.
Doesn't that kill plants, copper?
No. I don't think it needs to be a real strong dose, but it's deadly to shrimp.
Scuds.
Anything short of 3 megaton is not going to do anything to the scuds. It's not going to do anything to the scuds. They're going to stagger out of the bar saying, I feel good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she has a bucket of it, the hornwort.
Who does?
I love that stuff, yeah. She does. She has a big bucket of it. I was like, wow.
Who's got?
Used to grow I used to throw it by the 5-gallon bucket away. It was so much. It kept growing really fast, and then it stopped.
Yeah.
So weird.
Quick New Zealander jokes? I don't know any.
Hornwort and guppy grass. Oh, wow. No, Mike, you have to stay. I'm sorry. You can't go anywhere. I'm kidding.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, I thought those came from me. Christine got those for me. I'm supposed to send Cheryl's getting something too. I think she's getting hornwort and guppy grass from me when she gets her stir-bys. Yeah, that hornwort's all laid out in those in the platy tank, the Hawaiian Variatus platy tank. Got those fry up there humming around inside of that hornwort.
Mm-hmm. That's the best cover. Have a good night, Mike.
I've got some hornwort with my yellow neocaridina, and tonight I reached in to grab it, and it came out just thick with that hair algae on top of it.
Oh, yuck.
So I pulled all that out, stuck it in a bucket, filled it with water, and just, mushed around. Just to make sure I didn't pull out any shrimp with it.
Right.
Yeah. Today, there's another channel I watch, Simply Betta. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, she did this video on hair algae, or algae, I guess, in this big tank she did. And so she reached out to Dan's Fish, and Dan said these shrimp, and they were, what do you call them? Green leaf?
Green algae eating shrimp.
Green leaf algae shrimp. Leaf algae shrimp. Yeah. And so, all right. And so I followed the link over to his channel, and brain just went away. And so he did a test. He took out 14 grams of. He had one tank that was just chock full of hair algae, bottom to top. And so he took out 3 wads of hair algae, weighed it. They're all 14 grams apiece. And then he stuck it in 3 different tanks. One with some kind of fish that I can't remember, some Floridae, the species, I don't know what they are, some algae-eating fish, and then mono shrimp and these green leaf algae-eating shrimp. And the fish did nothing. And the mono shrimp and these green leaf algae-eating shrimp, I guess about, 2.5 days, that hair algae was gone in the tank with the green leaf algae eating shrimp, and the mono shrimp were about a day behind. And so I'm looking at these things.
Nightmare.
Yeah, I really don't know if that's something else, Stephen. This is what he called them. Good night, Mervin. Thank you so much again. I appreciate it. Appreciate you.
So listen, I will tell you that you talk about the shrimp eating the hair algae like that. When I first got my pumpkin orange shrimp, I put them in a tank that was completely overgrown.
Yeah.
And 4 months later, I had 1 million orange shrimp, and all that algae was gone.
Yeah. Now I've done that too with I had a chunk of manzanita covered with bucephalandra and algae, and I stuck it in a tank full of red cherry shrimp, and in 2 days that piece of wood was clean.
I don't have that luck with my reds though. My reds don't do that.
Oh yeah,
They've got algae in their tank.
yeah.
But the oranges, they don't have any algae in their tank.
But
And I know it's the same. They're the same thing.
Yeah.
But this hair algae, though, they're not touching that. Nobody's touching that. So I watched that video and I thought, all right, well, this guy's getting $7.50 a piece for these shrimp. So 4 of them for $30. That's a little steep, probably plus shipping. So I went to the place that I've ordered Amano shrimp before. I can wait an extra day or two. And I ordered some Amano shrimp, a hell of a lot cheaper. And I thought, well, I'll give those a try in this tank. I'm going to put them in my kitchen tank, actually, because I've got a wad of that green hair algae on Christmas moss. And I've dropped hydrogen peroxide, and it kills some. And then it just seems like the hair algae just gets more entrenched in the Christmas moss. And it doesn't do the Christmas moss any favors either, the peroxide. So, I don't know.
It doesn't bother me that much. I got a little bit of hair algae in this one tank here. I don't know. It's great for a fry. I mean, if you have a fry that might bite, it's really good. Yeah,
not a fan, Jeff. It's just, I don't know, preference, but it's just so aggressive in a small tank. In the plants that I have, it's out competing the Christmas moss. I'd rather have the Christmas moss.
But you can reach in there and you can manually just pull it out, right?
I do periodically. And in fact, I think it was yesterday I pulled out a big handful, but it's in the Christmas moss. And, I guess what I could do is pull that whole wad of Christmas moss out, throw it in a jar, put a little peroxide in and just treat it and do water changes. And eventually it may get rid of it, but I'm going to try the Amano shrimp first. And if that works, yay. And if it doesn't, because I really like that Christmas moss and I'd like for it to get healthy and happy.
Right.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Get to work.
Yeah, I've got a shrimp in a bunch of tanks and I really don't have a lot of algae, but I've got the
what the heck?
I've got that hair algae in the hornwort in with the yellow shrimp. And that tank's just not what am I trying to say? That yellow shrimp tank's just not really well established with shrimp yet. They're doing well, but I've only had them for maybe about a month and a half, maybe going on 2 months. So the numbers haven't increased yet. They look like there's some that are buried, so it shouldn't be too long. I missed something what June said about Repashy.
Oh, the Oscars will eat $100 worth of Repashy.
Everything eats that stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's not Oscar food.
I use the Soylent Green and I make the gel out of it, and then I'll drop that in the tanks. Everybody likes that.
Oh yes, everybody does.
Yeah,
snails love it too.
And then one of the last streams we were talking about the algae wafers,
right?
And those aquatic, what is it called? Aquatic Foods or whatever the brand that I was getting. And I think I brought it up.
Yeah.
They sink fast. Everybody likes those too. I will drop those in the betta tank, and the bed is just boom, straight down for it. They love those things.
Nice.
And so do the Corys in the tank, and so do the Amano shrimp. So, Lake to Land Aquatics Botanical Bundle. All right.
So,
that's right, man. The scuds will eat that hair algae, but
is that just stuff you just drop in your tank and it just adds tannins?
Probably, yeah. And that looks cool.
It's like nutshells and seed pods, and so you can just drop that stuff in your tank and
yeah. I probably could put some sort of a diffuser over this tank to lower the level of light. The lights are only on about 8.5 hours.
Why don't you can you just cycle that light differently or not?
It's one of those 36-inch Home Depot shop lights.
Oh.
And so you can't dim them, I don't think. And it's on one of these little, what's it called? A SmartBot timer? Yeah.
So I have all my 48-inch shop lights.
Okay.
Most of them span at least 2 tanks.
Uh-huh.
Some of them span 3 or 4. But
Right.
so all those 48-inch shop lights, they piggy tail into each other,
Yeah.
and each one has a pull chain on it, so you can independently shut one off.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
So I can keep the whole rack running with all the lights off the same timer, but I can isolate one 4-foot light if I want to.
Sure.
So I
Sure.
think that's a really cool feature.
Yeah. And the shop lights I would love it if they had some sort of a cover you could put over them, that would, just like a semi-transparent, plastic cover, to help diffuse the light, and no such thing. So
Right.
these, I've got those where the 6-foot metal racks, and so the 2 3-foot lights fit up underneath, each shelf. That works well, but yeah, I got to work on the light. The shop lights were the right price. Like I said earlier, they were $14 a pop.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I know. Jeff will tell you, Ben, that he can't grow plants in the tanks with the scuds. They just cleaned out his plants.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Don't bring up scuds when Jeff's in the room.
Yeah, it's kind of like
I just don't like watching him cry.
it's kind of like bringing up Sawasatang with Glenn from GB Shrimp.
He doesn't like that stuff?
No, he said it's a love-hate because it's for him. I guess it's really aggressive. It's probably like guppy grass. I would love for it to take off. I finally got some going, but it's not. I think it'll eventually start taking off. Yeah, the night crew lights, and also that tiger light. They ramp up and ramp down at the end of their cycle, or beginning and end of the cycle. I like that.
That's what these Aqueons do.
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't adjust them for the time change in the fall, but
Right. Yeah, I haven't adjusted the ones in the garage on the smart bots either. They just come on the same time they always came on, which is an hour earlier now.
Yep, right.
And they go off an hour earlier. I just extended actually the ones on the one rack a half an hour. So they were going off. They used to go from 10 to 6. Now it's 9 to 5, and now it's 9 to 5:30. So tuck the Swasatang in a corner. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Actually, I dropped a few pieces on the bottom of a 5-gallon tank, and there's no gravel. It's just a glass bottom tank, and I've got fry in it, and it gets pretty good light, and it's actually doing yeah, I love that. No wonder it's part of your life forever. Yeah. And it's actually starting to take off. So I've got it tucked in a couple tanks. I bought it was one of those little, I guess, 2-ounce plastic salsa cups, on eBay. And I spread it. I see you. And I spread it into a few tanks, just to give it a chance, and it likes some tanks better than others. And I think it's got something to do with the light. The little 5-gallon that it's in gets the most brightest light, and it's also kind of far from the light. It's probably, I don't know, 2.5 feet away from the light, but it's really well lit, and it seems to be doing really well there. I like the look of it. I think the shrimp like it. I was thinking if I could just cover the bottom of a tank with it, that would be a good plant for egg scatterers, like like the Danios or like the Tetra.
For blaster tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
I saw a video somebody did, and I can't remember who it was, but he would put a huge clump of that in the bottom of his tank with his tiger barbs, leave them for 2 days, and then just pull that subwasser tank out, put it in a different tank, and there would be eggs in it, and he would just hatch them out into a different tank.
Oh, wow. Yeah. just seems easier just to pull the adults out and put them in the tank, and then drop another handful in the bottom of that tank too, and you could probably end up with more than you know what to do with. And so tomorrow it begins. Our Kathy's son and his wife, we went and visited them in El Paso, Texas. In October?
Yep.
I think 1st of October, and they're coming out for Thanksgiving.
Nice.
And they were going to leave. I don't know what time they were going to leave, but we figured it's about a 10-hour drive. And
hey, Curtis.
Turns out they're leaving at midnight. And I don't know if that's their time or our time now, to be honest with you. It's a 2-hour difference. So we got people showing up first thing in the morning now. So it's going to be good for a few days. All 4 of Kathy's kids are going to be here together under one roof, first time in years.
We're doing 2 turkeys.
Huh?
We're doing 2 turkeys.
Are you? Yeah.
And I think that this will be the first year. I think I'm going to cook 1 turkey the day before.
Yeah.
And just have it all pulled.
Yeah.
And ready for sandwiches.
Oh, cool. We're doing 1 turkey and 1 turkey breast. And then Brandon, Kathy's son, the one that's coming from El Paso, is bringing a ham.
Oh.
So.
How you doing, Curtis?
Hey, Curtis.
Hey, Curtis.
I love herding cats. You should see my arm right now. It's full of holes and scars. My cat attacked me the other day.
Speaking of herding cats, I had Chinese the other day at the buffet.
Oh,
Wait, did you go? Was that in Ohio or no? Where?
No, we got a nice Chinese buffet right in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty convenient. It's a block and a half from my house.
Oh, no kidding. Too convenient.
About a mile away. Not about 5-minute drive.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the sandwiches too. In fact, that's one thing. We ordered sandwiches ahead of time just to feed people tomorrow. The local grocery store does platters on croissants of either turkey or roast beef. So we got
roast beef.
2 trays, and then
turkey, cheese, salt, pepper, mayonnaise, and lettuce.
Yeah, mayo, mayonnaise, yep.
I like a good mustard too.
Oh, yeah, that's good too.
My mother-in-law makes a fantastic mustard, so I've got a jar of that in the fridge. Curtis, how you doing?
Hey, Curtis.
Yeah. I'll put it back in the chat if anybody wants to come up, huh?
I'm probably heading out pretty soon.
Yeah. You got to work tomorrow, David?
I got to work tomorrow. I want to get the extra turkey cooked, and
yeah.
Good times, holiday seasons.
Yeah. So we're going to start tomorrow too. We're doing roasting a bunch of vegetables, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, carrots, Brussels sprouts, like that, and then put them in plastic tubs and bring them out and reheat them.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and then I
was wondering,
I like roasted vegetables.
What do you think? Can you pre-make your mashed potatoes?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then just maybe pull them out, heat them up, and whip them up, and add a little bit of milk to them to soften them up a little.
Some milk and some butter.
Butter. Wondered about that.
I think
potatoes, because that would save me save me a little bit.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing.
I got to figure out gravy. My mom used to make just gravy all the time, and it's. We were talking. Kathy goes, what did she say? God, it was. I almost threw up. That's why I almost threw up.
I just buy it in the jars.
I'll figure out how to make the stuff. There's going to be enough drippings out of the turkey. I can make gravy.
You can do that.
I've never tried to make gravy. My mother makes it. My mother.
You get like a packets of the seasoning. You just add with the drippings and.
Yeah. And you use cornstarch or flour, Jeff?
I usually use a little bit of flour.
Really? My mom always used cornstarch. Flour, I used to work in restaurants, and one thing I know about flour, you have to cook it. You have to put the flour in the pan first and cook it. Otherwise, it tastes like raw flour.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. And with cornstarch, you just mix it in water, pour it in, and start stirring quick, and keep it stirring so it doesn't turn to lumps. Yeah, cornstarch. Right. Yeah. and skillet gravy. That's essentially what my mom made. All the drippings in a skillet, and then cornstarch, and and there was usually more than enough to go around for a few days.
There's never enough gravy to go around.
My mom made like a vat of the shit. So
I mean, I usually have my whatever I'm drinking, whether it's a beer, a soda, or a water,
right,
and then next to it's a glass of gravy.
yeah. No, my mom's was not a clear gravy. It was just a kind of a gravy's gray. It's right in the name, gravy.
Hello, predatory fish keeping.
Hey, I don't think I know you, do I?
I know. I'm trying to think of
predatory fish keeping.
I have seen that name before, but I don't know where.
Is there a first name that goes with that?
That I don't. I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Nope, I haven't subbed. I'm going to sub to you right now, predatory fish keeping. Boom.
Cool.
Watch your store. What do you got here? Oh, we got a big old red tailed cat. Look at this.
Oh, Paul's got. I don't know if Paul's still here. He's in and out because I think he's working. But it seems to me he's got a big red tail cat.
Oh yeah, I
hope I'm not misspeaking. I know he lost a big catfish once.
I've seen.
Brandon, hi.
Yes.
Welcome. Let me give you one of these things.
I have definitely seen him before, and I would have said that I was sub to him after I saw him, but
I wasn't, but I am now.
I'm not sub to him, but I am now.
Hi, Roxanne.
I was number 423. You must be 424 then.
Pour drippings. Now we're talking. From the roasting pan into a bowl, leave brown particle. What? The brown particles? They're going in later, I'm hoping. Return a quarter cup drippings to the roasting pan. Measure accurately because too little fat makes lumpy gravy. Interesting. Stir in flour. Huh.
Salt and pepper, yep.
Now, do you or cook your flour first? Because I know flour will have that raw. Cook or medium heat, stirring constantly until mixture.
I know when I make potato soup, I use the
liquid, boiling, stirring constantly, boil.
Potato soup.
Oh yeah. Take like a half pound of bacon, fry it, use the juice from that, and then I throw the gluten-free Bisquick, then add some milk to it. It makes some great potato soup.
How about have you ever made homemade tomato soup?
Not tomato, but just potato.
Oh, that is
potato leek's one of my favorite, but no, never tomato soup.
Homemade potato soup is
Wait, David, you said potato or tomato?
Tomato. Homemade tomato and basil soup.
Oh, that sounds good.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
How you doing, Roxanne? Good to see you.
Never tried. One of my favorites is potato leek soup. A really good potato leek.
Yes, leeks are very good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I used to grow those. I used to have a hell of a vegetable garden for years.
What happened?
Well, I went back to school, and I was 33 when I went back to school. I thought too much work to have the vegetable garden, and after that, I could never get the momentum back to really get. I had about 2,000 square feet of vegetable garden.
Yeah, we have a goal that we're going to try and do a good garden next year. Not a huge one, but we're going to get started back up in it.
Yeah, and we could, where I lived, I could do year round. And right. In fact, the best garden was really from about September to May. The most variety.
Multiple harvests a year.
Yeah. And then summer was really more limited. I mean, it was like corn and beans. Cucumbers were really in the cool season. By summertime, they'd start melting out with powdery mildew. Mm-hmm. But okra would grow great in the summertime. Squash, a lot of the summer squash, the ones that you grow all summer long. Right. The winter squash, I guess, the ones that you need to grow to mature to harden. The summer squash like zucchini and crookneck and patty pan, those worked well for the summer months. Zucchini, I had a hard time growing melons. Huh?
Zucchini and summer squash on the grill. Oh.
Yeah. I had a hard time growing melons. It just didn't get hot enough where we lived. We were pretty close to the coast.
Huh.
And so we, they call it May gray, June gloom. We had that overcast all summer long until like August maybe, and sometimes all the way to September, and that kept the temperatures down. We get a lot of powdery mildew on the leaves, so it made it more difficult for the summer. But the cool season, all the different kinds of greens and root crops, leeks, onions, garlic, That's some really good stuff. Tomatoes did well. Usually had really good tomatoes.
Oh, tomatoes do amazing. Usually everywhere, right? As long as you keep some water on them.
I worked at Fullerton Arboretum for a couple years. It's at the backside of the Cal State Fullerton. And no, I never grew artichokes, June. I love eating them.
Asparagus. Oh, asparagus.
Yeah, you want to be careful growing that because it's really invasive if it gets away from you.
Oh, my uncle he had acres of it.
Yeah.
Love the stuff.
Asparagus is great.
But I had 50 plus varieties of tomatoes one year.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. All one off.
My question is why?
I was running the nursery at the Fullerton Arboretum. And so it was a trial garden.
Oh, wow.
And we were growing and selling all those same plants in little rooted seedlings, just 4-inch pots. And that was essentially one of our huge fundraisers for the year was selling those plants. They're good. Yeah, I know they are beautiful plants. And who's got them? Somebody I know has them. And they usually start about the third year is when they really start producing. Artichokes, they're perennial.
You see what Mark put there about the powdery mildew? So is that good, like to use for mildew, to treat it, to eradicate it?
Mix a full cream milk in water, makes a good spray. Oh no, I've never heard that one.
Huh.
I know there's a lot of homeopathic remedies for powdery mildew. It can be, you got to get on it early and stay with it. And it's really a function of moisture coming out of the air, like dew settling on all the bristles on those leaves. And then the mildew kicks in. It's fungus. And then essentially the leaves shut down, they get crispy, and it'll shut the plant down too. There's others. I'm trying to think of some other homeopathic recipes, and I cannot. Yeah, I saw your video of the spider mites. Yeah. Aren't there?
Don't aphids? Or wait, no.
No. It seems to me there's predatory beneficial mites that you can buy at nurseries and introduce that will take out the red spider or the spider mites.
I do remember when I had like an acre of red raspberries and was trying to minimize my sprays on it.
Yeah.
We had aphids real bad.
Yeah.
And I actually went online and bought thousands of ladybugs.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And then just let them all go in various parts of the raspberry patch. But yeah, whether it worked or not, I really don't know. But
yeah, a lot of times the way they're collected, ladybugs are migratory, and they go collect them from where they go into a dormancy. It's called a diapause, and you can see whole rocks and trees covered with thousands and millions of these things. Jeez. And people scrape them off, put them into pillowcases, take them somewhere, put them into containers, and sell them. And you cut them loose, they go right back to where they came from. So it's only so good. Yeah, I know there's
praying mantis egg case June in the house one time, and I was taking it outside. It was too cold, so I left it inside. They hatched inside. We came home, and it was like looked like a million mosquitoes on the wall, but they were a little baby praying mantis.
Right.
So we spent like 2 hours collecting them all and taking them outside.
Jeez.
Yeah, praying mantis won't go for the mites. They're too small. They'll eat hummingbirds. I've actually seen a praying mantis attack and kill a hummingbird. It was hanging out at one of those hummingbird feeders, those Sweetwater feeders, and it nailed it, got it by the throat. So they are, they're opportunistic.
Wow.
Yeah, they eat a lot of pests they'll go for a lot of caterpillars. They can catch butterflies and moths, but I don't think they'll go for the mites. The mites are just too damn small for them. Maybe the little praying mantis when they first hatch out might, but I think you might be better off with the predatory mites, Paul. That's just my thought. You're going to have to do a little research and find out what's available, in Australia, because I know they've got a lot of restrictions on a lot of stuff.
All right, I'm going to bed.
All right.
Yeah, I would love to have a big pond. All right, David. Hey, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you guys if I don't see you.
Take care.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in chat.
Yeah.
And well, if I don't see you before, see you Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Friday night.
We've still got family here, but maybe I can sneak away for a bit.
We'll be on, won't we, Jeff?
All right, bud.
Yep.
All right. Catch you later.
Take care.
See you later. Have a good night.
Well, that was fun.
Yes.
So now that he's gone, we can talk about him.
Yeah,
No, that was cool.
good.
Yeah. 9:26 p.m. Yes, it is. Oh, wait. No. Okay. No. I forgot. It always shows the time when it was, when whoever puts up whatever they put up in a StreamYard, there's always the post time.
Yep, it's 12:26 a.m. for Stephen P's last one there.
Yeah. 9:26 for mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, cool. I don't know how long you want to go tonight. We've been at it for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We can call it a wrap, and take David's lead, and I can go find my wife and get ready for bed, and you can go find your wife and
check on her, make sure she's all right, and
yeah,
we'll do that.
I'm really grateful for all of you being here tonight.
Well, yeah, enjoyable,
yeah, and we had the whole Australian contingent here for a while.
Yeah, we do.
That was very cool. Always a pleasure. Some of my very favorite fish keepers from down under.
Yep.
Yeah. So like that.
It's fun.
Yeah. We didn't have a topic tonight. We were all over the place.
Yeah.
I know the other night, what was last Friday, David had a topic, and we even had a banner running across the bottom of the screen, which was kind of cool. Kept the topic, right there. Mm-hmm. I think we were talking about problems in the fish tanks.
Problems, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Some good stuff.
Yep. I think next week we should have a topic of what works best for us in our aquariums, like little tips and tricks that we do that work for us.
For different scenarios.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Yeah.
The Kelly support group.
Oh, I can't. I should just keep my mouth shut. Every time I see that, Cali, are you talking about down in Mexico where all the drug cartels come from? Probably not, huh? I know you mean California. But being a native, I've had a hard time with that. What is this? Christine.
It was fun. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
You as well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
See you on the programs.
Yeah. Yes, I know, June. I'm just funning you. All right, y'all. I'm going to pull the plug on this. Thank you all for being here. Love y'all. Have a great night, great morning, great midday, wherever you are.
Much love.
Yep. And we'll see you next time.
Next time.